In this video, you'll learn how to use Airtable for inventory so you can keep track of your products in a clear, flexible, and visual way. Let's start at the very beginning. Open your web browser on your computer and go to airtable.com. If you don't already have an account, you can sign up for free in just a few minutes. Once you're logged in, you'll be taken to your workspace where all of your bases live. A base in Airtable is like a smart spreadsheet dedicated to one topic, in this case, your inventory. You can either create a brand new base or open an existing one that you want to use for inventory tracking. To create a new one, look for the option to add a base, usually a plus sign or a button that says something like add a base. Choose to start from scratch so you have full control over the structure. Now inside this new base, you'll want to create a table specifically for your inventory. Rename the first table to inventory. This table will hold every item you track, from products you sell to supplies and equipment, depending on your needs. Next, it's time to set up your fields, which are like columns in a spreadsheet. Start with a field for item name, where you'll type in the name of each product. Add another field for SKU or ID, which is your unique identifier for each item. This is especially useful if you have barcodes or internal codes. Add a category field so you can group similar items together, like electronics, clothing, or office supplies. Create a quantity field to track how much of each item you have in stock. Then add a supplier field to record where each item comes from. A price field will store the cost or selling price per unit, and a location field helps you remember where each item is stored, such as a specific shelf, room, or warehouse. When you create the quantity and price fields, make sure to set their field type to number. Using number fields is important because it allows Airtable to do calculations and summaries for you later, rather than treating the values as plain text. Now you can start entering your inventory. Each product or item becomes a new record in the table, which means a new row. Fill in the item name, SKU, category, quantity, supplier, price, and location for each one. Take your time here. The more accurate your data, the more useful your base will be. If you want to see the total value of your inventory, add a formula field. Name it something like total value. In the formula, multiply quantity by price. Airtable will automatically calculate this for every record, so you'll always know the value of each item in stock. To stay organized, use filters and grouping. You can filter the table to show only items from a certain supplier or only items below a certain quantity, which is great for spotting low stock. Grouping lets you cluster items by category, supplier, or stock level, so you can scan through your inventory in a more structured way. For everyday management, create a grid view. This is the classic spreadsheet style layout that makes editing and sorting easy. If your items have images, you can also create a gallery view, which shows each product as a card with a picture and key details, making it more visual and easier to browse. Finally, use interfaces to build a simple dashboard. With an interface, you can display stock levels, highlight low inventory items, and show summaries like total inventory value or number of items per category, all in one place. This gives you a clean, at-a-glance view of your inventory without digging through the raw table. By following these steps, you'll have a functional Airtable setup that makes tracking and managing your inventory much more efficient and easier to understand.